So you want me to put a Hellcat in your Challenger. What's the first step we got to do? Well, first thing we got to do is we got to make all of this play nice with a mini tub, because we're going to need as much traction and meat back there as we can get. You guys want to talk about it? All right, let's go. So as you guys can see, we already kind of got started here. We needed to break this thing down and get it up on the rotisserie. Yes, we're going to do a rotisserie restoration this time. It's going to make it much easier than what we did with the Nova. Oh, there's Josh. Anyway, it's going to make it much easier to do it this way than what it was to do with the Nova. So we got it up there, got the axle out of it, got the K-member out of it, and we got all of our new parts laying on the ground. So first thing that we want to do before we send it to the blaster is we want to get some of this metal cut off of here and get it prepped for mini tubs and get it prepped for the torque arm setup. And so what we need to do is we need to get in here and we need to make sure that our mini tub in this area is going to play nice with the torque arm brackets and all of that, because we need to split this tub here, and then we're going to cut this frame and we're going to put some brackets in here, and we're going to remove the factory shock cross member for the shocks. We're going to get that out of the way. And then we got to put some brackets in, and we got to put a cross member in. So as you guys can see, this kit, it comes with a forward cross member, the torque arms, boxes, and then an upper support brace for the coilovers and all that stuff. So what we're really concerned with is, let me see if I can show you here, is the bump stop area. Okay, so as you can see right here, they gave us measurements from this hole forward to where this bracketry is going to start, and then there's our bump stop hole. Well, then we also got to correspond with, hey Josh, want to take the camera?
Yes.
So they just stay kind of close enough to me.
Yeah.
Let's see how kind of like from here, and you can touch the screen and you can kind of see.
Yeah.
And then I'll like grab something in my hand, and then you can
I was gonna walk
yeah.
towards it. Yeah. Try to keep you in shot. Got it.
And we're learning, we're trying. Okay, so what do we need? We want these top pieces. Alright, so
Stepping into things.
The biggest thing to do is that just don't try too hard and it'll look fine. You know what I mean? You can pick it up in the air or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Cut. So this gets cut back with a bracket. This is a cut template, so you cut the frame away and then cut it down here, and then this is going to allow this to drop the frame section down in, so that way it opens this up, and then when I split the wheel well and split this, it'll bring everything down by 2 inches, and it's going to open that wheel well up by 2 inches. But if we go back to, get close enough so they can see. If we go back to where the torque arm setup is going to land, you can see the two bumps. You can see the bump stop hole here, and then these two holes here. And then we'll keep this measurement, and we'll check this measurement 20 and 13/16 from this hole right here. So we'll get that measurement, and then we'll lay this plate back in there and see where everything lands. What does that say? 20 and 3/16.
Yep.
From that hole to, so it's actually it's wanting us to measure it this way from the center of that hole to where that shock is gonna be, so 20 and 3/16. So we're gonna be right in here where the back of that plate is. And then if we look at that diagram, this hole here, and you can see in relationship to this, and then right here, that hole is this hole here. So the torque arm bracket is still going to have some meat going forward, which is where we're going to cut the meat out of here to make the mini tub. So we might end up in the long run where this cross member is for the shocks. This is going to come out of here, and then this will be in there. We might end up with a big, like 1/2 inch plate on this side, because we might have to cut the torque arm bracketry away from under here because it might stick out past where the mini tub is going to be. So that's what we're trying to lay out. And then I'll show you on another diagram over here. And you can see these are the 2 bolt holes. So that's the forward bolt hole that we see in the torque arm, and then this is where the mini tub skid is gonna start tucking in, and then there's our box brace, and then up here behind his hand is where that cut is gonna stop. So you can see the cut that he makes there. And then this plate just stops just as the frame rail starts to dip down. And so if we go back to the torque arm, you can see on the torque arm that it might have some overhang on the bottom of it. So along where it goes up here, we might end up building a bigger plate around it on the frame side, on the inside of the frame, to compensate for the loss of whatever material we might lose here, because this back hole in this bracket is this back hole right here. But that's also where the mini tub plate wants to start taking a dive. That's going to start in there. And so that's right in the area where it starts to take a dive and we start to lose the material there. So you might end up with some overhang on that bracket that we got to trim off, and then I would want to strengthen that side of it and weld it in. So the moral of this story is measure twice, 3 times, 4 times, but really you just start cutting shit, because this has got to come out all the way down. The bump stop's got to come out because we reference from the bump stop hole. And then the other thing is that on this torque arm instructions, they give locations for all of these boxes and for the cross member. So all that stuff's got to be cleaned up and gotten out of there. Now that also has to go in conjunction with us fixing this leaf spring pocket. We don't need the leaf spring pocket anymore because we're not learning the leaf springs. But what we are doing is, what are we doing, Josh? What are those boxes over there?
We're adding
A whole frame stiffener kit. I think that's the one right there. So just the one. I think that one's that one. So we're also adding a full frame stiffener package to this car. So this frame stiffener package gets, it actually goes, nope, you were right.
Oh, was it right?
Goes back there kind of like this.
Yeah,
but you guys can see, hold that, Josh. Yeah. So you guys can see that this is all not straight, like this piece of metal is straight. Well, if we look at down here at this one, see how that one is straight? Yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. That's not quite what that's supposed to look like. So it got busted loose and hit really hard this way, but we need it for our frame stiffeners in our boxes. So because the floor's all wasted in there and it's all bent and about 3/4 of the way coming out of there, we're gonna go ahead and just cut that out and get a new one coming, so that way we can fix the floor the way the floor is supposed to be fixed and fix this box the way it's supposed to be fixed. Then we can put Josh's box on there and that'll stiffen that up. It's called a torque box. There's one there, and then there's going to be one that goes up here, and then we've got a whole bunch of front plates. That's for the A-arm up here, and then we've got one for here, and we've got one for here, and we've got a few more to do on the front. So right now what we got to do is we got to start getting all this stuff out of here, so that way we can take some of those brackets and start cutting for the mini tub, because the torque arm stuff will be here end of this week, maybe first of next week, and then we'll be able to start getting all this stuff done and move on to the fronts. The goal here is to get all of this stuff installed and then start looking at some of the body panels, like that guy right there, and this guy here, and this one that's got a hole in it, and get all that stuff cut off before we send it to media blast, because I want it as open and exposed as possible when it goes to media blast, so that we can clean everything for me. I already previously installed some of the K-member stuff, not K-member stuff, but previously installed some of the rear torque arm stuff, some of the frame stiffener stuff and that sort of thing before it goes to media blast, so that way I don't have to spend a whole bunch of time with this thing in bare metal before I get coatings on it, and we can start moving towards dry fit and assembly. So got a lot of work ahead of us. This is going to be an extreme project by all standards, and yes, we're doing it in good fashion in the middle of two others in a 900 square foot shop behind the house, because that's how we roll.
It's my baby. Just
No.
wait. Just wait. Oh, I got my hands dirty.
It's on its way. Everything's on their way. Well, appreciate you guys being here. Let's get after it.